Looking at the information that is here, there are 360 degrees in a circle. However, you can measure just a piece of an angle. It doesn't have to be on one of those 360 degrees. And you can measure that angle in one of two ways, either as a fraction or a decimal. So what will happen is you'll be given either the fraction, and it'll say convert it to a decimal value, or they'll give you a decimal value, and they'll say convert it into degrees, minutes, seconds. So example number 1. Now, looking at my conversion factors, 1 degree equals 60, and that symbol there is standing for minutes. And then 1 minute equals 60 seconds, which you know by looking at a clock. Then if you wanted to look at 1 degree and you wanted to turn it into seconds, that's what that exclamation point means. All you're going to do is you're going to multiply the 60 times the 60, and that's where that 3600 comes from. One way you'll see it is in degrees, minutes, and seconds. So DMS is what you'll see. You may get more details. You may see the degree for the degree, the minute, and the seconds, and it may look like that. I want a decimal answer for this. I already have my 59. I'm good there. I've got 59 degrees, but I've got a part of a degree here. I've got 57 minutes. Now remember, 60 minutes equals 1 whole degree. So I know I have less than 1 degree. And what I want to do is I want to convert it to a decimal answer. So go with what you know and what you have. You have 57 minutes, and you're going to multiply that by 1 degree over 60 minutes. Now, this will be the key one that you're going to use a lot right here. And you're going to look at this and you're going to say, oh, I don't know which one goes on top and which one goes on the bottom. Nothing to think about, because when you're multiplying, I mean, if you really wanted to, you could put a 1 underneath there, but you don't need to do that. You know you're canceling out anything you can cancel. And in this example here, the only thing you're going to cancel out are your minutes. So now when I multiply across, I've got 57 over 60, and the symbol that I have left is degrees. I want to know how much that's worth now. So punch 57 divided by 60 into your calculator, and you get 0.95. Put that in here with what you already have. I already know I have 59 degrees and I have part of another degree. You almost have that, the next number. So your final answer for number 1 is 59.95 degrees. Let's try a few more. Okay, second example, I want to convert 42 degrees and 6 minutes. I want to convert this to a decimal value. So same thing, I'm going to use my conversion factor. I know I already have 42 degrees. And this 6 minutes is a part of another degree. So go with what you know. You've got 6 minutes and you want to use the conversion factor. So 1 degree is worth 60 minutes. Now you're going to multiply and cancel. So the only thing that cancels are your minutes. You're left with 6 over 60 degrees. This you can do in your head. That reduces to 1 over 10. And to write that as a decimal answer, you can either write it as 0.10 or 0.1. And make sure you put that degree symbol on the end. Next problem, problem number 3. I've got 18 degrees, 51 minutes, and 25 seconds. So now, this is where you got to use all of it. This is a perfect example of your DMS, your degrees, your minutes, and your seconds, and I want to get a decimal answer. I already have my 18 degrees, so I'm all set there. These next two, I need to use my conversion factors. So I've got 51 degrees times, 51 minutes times 1 degree over 60 minutes. This is my conversion factor. These are both worth the same thing. 1 degree is worth 60 minutes. So now, multiply these out. And I'm going to put it underneath here, I think. And I've got, that should only be 1 there. 51 over 60, and it's degrees, because these cancel out. And then now I'm going to use my seconds. So go with what's given. You've got 25 seconds, and now you're going to multiply. 1 degree is worth 3,600 seconds. Again, cancel out. The seconds cancel out. So now what you're left with, when you multiply, you've got 25 over 3,600. And again, the only symbol, since the seconds canceled out, you're left with degrees. Add these two together. If you want to do it the hard way, find your common denominator. You can reduce this if you want to, but just punch it into your calculator. All you need to do is just go 51 divided by 60 plus 25 divided by 3,600. And you will get an answer of 0.8569. And that'll be degrees. So put it all together. You've got your 18 already, and you've got your 0.8569 degrees. And that would be your final answer. Now, on all of these, you're going to look at your directions. They may ask you to round to 2 decimal places. They may ask you to round to 4 decimal places. So whatever they're asking for, that's what you're going to have to do. One more example. I've got 73 degrees. Again, my DMS, degree, my minutes, and my seconds. And I want to convert this to a decimal value. I already have my 73 degrees, so I'm good there. I don't have to worry about that. But this is my piece here of the angle. And again, in your 360-degree circle, it's not falling on a degree. It's less than 1 degree. So I'm going to convert it and find out what my decimal answer is. I've got 28 minutes. So let me convert. I've got 28 minutes, which means 1 degree equals 60 minutes. And what I also have, I've got my 47 seconds. So 47 seconds, and I want the seconds to cancel out seconds. So I know 1 degree equals 3,600 seconds. So now, let's cancel out and then rewrite this. Oh, I didn't do that right. 1 degree equals 60 minutes, because I want the minutes to cancel each other out. So now, the minutes cancel out, multiply. I'm left with 28 over 60. And again, the only symbol you have there is the degree. And then over here, my seconds cancel out, and I'm left with 47 over 3,600. So now, and again, that's degrees. Add those two together. You can just go 28 divided by 60 plus 47 over 3,600. And what you end up with is 0.4797 degrees. So put that together, your final answer, 73.4797 degrees.